Hello everyone, my name is Patrick Cornwall and I'm an instructor with the GVC Bmwcca, and I'm going to take you through a quick guide of the New York safety track. This is a lap I did earlier this year here in my E36 M3, and hopefully it can help you out if it's your first time going here. So one thing, when you're going to a new track, it's always helpful to have a track map printed out with the corner numbers. That way you have a reference, and if you're talking to your buddies or something in the paddock, you can reference that and say, hey, yeah, so what are you doing for turn 8, instead of, oh yeah, that one that goes left in the back section. It's just a lot easier pinpointing stuff like that. So this is an 18 turn track that's 2.1 miles. Pretty technical. There's some fast technical stuff and some slow technical stuff, so it's a lot of fun. You're always busy. Relax yourself while you can. So we're approaching turn 1. The braking zone is going to be uphill, and you're not going to be able to see the apex of the corner, so definitely pick up a reference marker. There's cones and stuff out there. As you get more comfortable throughout the day, you'll be able to probably push your braking a little bit further back than when you originally started out. So here we go. So the track kind of bends in a little bit to the left, and you're not going to be able to see your apex up here, but it is there, and your first flag station is going to be up here on the left. So we're kind of just trailing in a little bit here. It's not super important to be all the way track right, because the first part of the corner is pretty tight, and then it opens up quite a bit. It's actually turn 1 and 2 is kind of combined for one big long corner. So once you get into that apex, you can kind of start opening up the wheel and getting back to throttle and kind of make a nice big radius on your way out. So the next turn is going to be I think pretty much a 180-degree right-hander. That's a double apex. So we're going to want to make our way back across track left to get set up for this first apex here. And our next flag station is going to be right here, where your eyes should be straight ahead. So we're getting into our first apex here, and then kind of waiting with our throttle application, kind of letting the car push itself back out a little bit. Really want to have our eyes looking through the corner for the exit here to know when we can get back to power. Our next flag station is going to be up here on the right, and this one is a downhill brake zone into basically a 180-degree left-hander. There is another flag station here. That one is usually unmanned, I believe. There's a couple that are unmanned on this track for just HPDEs and stuff like that. But so we're looking through here. There is a good amount of grip in here, a little bit of camber and some compression with the car from the downhill. So you're looking through, and you can kind of get back on power a little bit earlier than you might initially think. And we're going to want to get set up nice and square for the next one, which is the uphill kind of, they call it the jump. It's like a little kink. So you want to make sure your wheel is definitely straight as you're heading up this hill, as the exit is blind. So definitely one to build your confidence at knowing that the track is going to be there when you crest this hill. And the next flag station here is on the right side of the track. Very visible. So that's definitely one to get comfortable with there as you're cresting that hill, just knowing that the track is going to be there and you can hold your wheel straight as you go over. So I'll go back and just show that section again. Alright, so now we're coming up through the back S's here, and we're going to want to get back all the way to the right side of the track for setup. This is a very fast left-hander into a fast right-hander, another fast left-hander. So get set up here, track right, carry your speed through. Have another flag station. I don't think that one is manned over on the left here, but the next one is up pretty much straight ahead. So we're carrying a good amount of speed through here, and this section is kind of open to interpretation. I am choosing to brake here at the next bend and sacrifice some speed to get better setup for the last S. This would be a good section if you have data in the car to kind of see which approach would work best for you as you go on through the day. But I'll just kind of show what I'm doing here. So braking here and then getting back right so that I can get quickly left. So I'll show that again. If you chose to carry more speed instead of brake there, you would be more coming out more on this side of the track, and then you would have to brake harder for this left-hander. So again, this one would be kind of open to your interpretation on what way you think would be the fastest through here, but mine was to brake in that middle S. So we have flag station there and another flag station up there. You can see usually at least one of those is manned. So carrying some speed through, kind of getting set up back left instead of tracking out all the way, and carrying speed through this last section here. And we're kind of just letting the car go all the way out to the left, and then be doing some braking in a straight line as it gets tight up here for the next right. But we are going to be wanting to stay to the right on track out here as we have another left-hander to be set up for. A lot of technical stuff in this back section. And straight ahead we have another flag station. So getting set up to the right here to be prepared for this left. Now this little S here, once you come out of here, you're not going to want to be tracking out again. You're going to kind of want to keep to the right a little bit so you can make your way back. Keep to the left a little bit so you can make your way quickly back to the right before this left-hander, and it will make a big difference because this is a very tight corner, and you'll find that you're going to run out of the exit room very quickly. So just jotting as much as you can to the right is pretty important here. Just that little bit there. Back to the right. So I'm kind of all the way on the right side of the track here and ready to take this left-hander and use all the track. So yeah, that one gets tight on the exit there. And then this next section kind of can just go straight line through here. There is a hill on the exit of this left-hander, and you can kind of trust that compression. The car is gonna kind of go down into the dip and grip up for the exit there, so you can carry a little bit of speed through here. And then we're on to the last corner here, and it's going to bend a little bit back to the right, and you want to stay up in that right side of the track and get set up for a nice run down the long straightaway. Always good to get a good exit when you're coming up to the straightaways like that. So that's a lap. You can see here we have our pit in and pit out. The blend lines there. I know there's a lot of corners here, a lot of technical stuff, so it'll be a fun one to figure out what works best throughout the day. I guess I will play this back through just so you can have an idea of a full lap as we're rolling. Turn 1, 2. Coming back across to the left. Double apex, letting the car push out before you go back in for your next apex. Back S's section. Straight line brake, get in, staying track right on exit here. Quick to the right before you left. Up the hill, back to the right, and get a good run onto the straightaway. Alright, I hope you find this helpful and enjoy your event. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave a comment and I will get back to you. Alright, thank you.